Yo, what's going on, guys? Ebola here, bringing another ViPER lineup video guide. This will be a compilation of the best post-plant lineups on ViPER across all maps. And I do want to mention that some of these lineups are not mine, and when I do give the lineup, I will be giving credit to those that I found it from. However, most of these I have found myself, as you can find in my previous lineup guides that I've uploaded on my channel. Hope you guys enjoy, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. So the lineups on Breeze, Brush, the other YouTuber that I found these lineups from, he had the best lineups I've ever found on Breeze, and I could not find any better ones. So let's get started with the first one on A. If you plant in the front of Pyramid, you can come outside of A main here. Line up with the edge of this wall in the middle of this beam. Then put the left side of your toxic indicator on the left side of this metal panel here. And shoot. When that lands, it lands nicely in the front, and it cut off the diffuser. The same with the lineup on A. The one that we have on B is from another ViPER YouTuber named Brush. If you want to check him out, his channel will be linked in the description. But for B site, if you just plant in this general area, the lineup will hit. So what you want to do is come outside of B main and line up with this stain that's lowest on the ground in the middle of it, and then the dash underneath your toxic bar indicator, put the left side of it aligned with the cannon here, so like this, and then shoot. When that lands, as you can see, it covers a lot of this corner on B site, so as long as you plant in this vicinity, you should be fine. So it started off on Haven on A site. If you plant here default on the boxes, you can come out here to A main, jump on top of the sandbags, and then aim at this first square on the building in front of you, and shoot. It'll bounce off that back wall and land nicely here. Also, if you want to play from short, just have your teammate plant slightly away from the box like this. Come down here, into this corner here, and then aim at the base of this tree where it meets the rock. Just like this, and then shoot. And what that'll do is bounce off the wall and land here. So for a lineup on B site, I've seen many variations of the same lineup, but I'm pretty sure that the YouTuber Brush was the one that originally created this lineup. So what you want to do is plant in the middle of B site, come all the way back to your spawn, and then where you see this flower pot, you want to come into the corner of it, and at the top of the building that B site is on, you want to aim at the top yellow piece and shoot. And what that'll do is it'll place it nicely right on top, cutting the diffuser off. So for this first lineup on C, if you plant here in the corner, you can come back to this corner, and then where you see this lighter piece on the right side, just aim your crosshair at it and then go a little bit to the left. So like this. And shoot. And what that'll do is it'll bounce it off the building here and land here, and it'll be nice for the diffuser to get off the bomb. And the second one is if you plant for long here. And this lineup was made by this YouTuber that we found other lineups for. It's from Brush. What you do is on this sign here, just walk into the middle of it. And then on your SNAKEBiTE indicator, put the mouse part on top of this purple cloth. So like this. And shoot. And when that lands, it'll land nicely here. And you can even expand your plant spot and plant even more for long, and plant possibly here as well. So the first lineup is if you plant on Flowerpot on split. You want to come into A main. Come behind this corner so you're safe. Look at the corner of this building, and then come over just past this white line to where you're in line with the edge of this white bar. And go here, over, and shoot. When it lands, it'll cover all of plant here. If it's planted behind the LED box, you're gonna line yourself up with the edge of this wall, and then go to this light blue bar and go over to the edge of the building and shoot. And when it lands, it'll cover all of backside and it won't be able to diffuse. If it's planted here, default on B, I'll show you two lineups. For the first one, you can come into the middle of this bar right here and shoot at the corner of where these pipes bend. And it'll land right here. Or if they start pre-firing you, you can come back here, come in this corner, and then right where these leaves dip down right there. I'm gonna put your crosshair and shoot. And when that lands, it'll cover the default plant as well. If the spike is planted here for garage, you can play right here. And then aim right where this indentation is on the box, where it goes upward. And shoot. It'll land perfectly on the spike, and they can't defuse it from anywhere. So for this lineup on A side on Icebox, you want to go up the ramp to where you're still in line with the raised piece, and plant right as soon as you can on the edge. And for the lineup, you want to come back here where the two doorways are. Come to the edge of this one right here on the middle of the metal beam. And then on this corner here, where the rounded piece is, you want to aim at the first corner right here. And shoot. And when it bounces off the wall, it'll land nicely here. And if you want to plant somewhere else on A, you can plant here on rope. You can go to the same lineup spot. But instead of aiming at the first corner that's closest to you, you want to aim at the second one. The way I remember it is if you plant closer to you, you go to the close corner. If you plant further, you go to the far corner. So when you shoot that one, it again bounces off the wall and lands nicely on the bomb. And for the third lineup, this one is not my own lineup. It is created by another YouTuber named Brush. He is also a ViPER main. If you want to check him out, I will put his channel in the description. Without further ado, for this lineup, you want to plant here default. Come back here to B main, go to the edge of this wall, and if you look up here, you can see a faint shadow of a triangle. You want to aim at the corner of the shadow and shoot. When that bounces off the wall, it lands here nicely and covers all of default. And the shadow does give you a bit of leeway. As you can see there, it almost missed, but since it hit the back wall, it still landed nicely. So for B site, you want to plant in this corner. And like other lineups in this video, this one was founded by Brush again, because he has some of the best lineups I've seen, if not my own. So what you want to do is come to this corner on this side of the beam. Go to this corner piece and go up until you're in the middle of this metal bar. And then you want to jump and shoot. I have tried finding different lineups, but this seems to work best because it covers almost every default plant. And you're so far from sight, but not far enough to where you can't come up and stop the diffuser. It's planted here for truck. I'll show you two lineups. One of them is my own, and the other one is from a YouTuber called Brush. So for mine, you want to come into this corner and put your SNAKEBiTE icon in this bottom right panel and shoot. When that lands, it'll land right here for truck. And then credits to the YouTuber Brush for finding this lineup. He goes into this corner and then lines up your crosshair on the end of this light piece of leaf right in the middle of all the dark ones. He shoots. And that one, when it lands, it'll come and cover default as well. This next lineup is if it's planted here on triple. You want to come back here out of showers, come on top of these boxes right here, and put the last bar of your toxin indicator on the tip of this satellite, like this, and shoot. And when that lands, it'll land right here, and they won't be able to diffuse from anywhere. For B site, if you plant on the left side of the tube, you can come out here on long, come into this corner, and put the right side of your toxic orb in the middle of this balcony, just like this, and then shoot. And when that lands, it'll land right here. The next lineup I'll show, it's for the other side of tube, so if you plant here, go outside of Hookah, and line up where this wall comes out of the other one. Then put the top left of your toxic indicator in the corner where the satellite meets the roof. So right there. And shoot. And when this one lands, it lands right here, and it covers part of the front of the tube, but it also covers the right side plant. The first two lineups I'll show you is if it's planted here in front of dice. I'll show you two lineups just in case they figure out where you play. The first one, you come into this corner and shoot anywhere along this wall. I like to go in this top left corner right here. And when it lands perfectly there. And then the second one is you can come into here on wine in this corner, line your crosshair up in this little gap to where your crosshair is barely touching the wires in the wall, and shoot. And that one you do have to shoot early because it takes a second to land, but it does land right in front. Same with dice, I'll show you 2 lineups for the front of Jhin. The first one, you want to come into this corner in A main, and then put the bottom left corner of your toxic bar on this corner right here. So like this, and then shoot. And when that lands, it'll land right here in front of Jhin, and even cover some on the left side. And for the second one, you can come into wine. And what I like to do is put the second bar of your toxic indicator on top of this edge right here. So like right here, and shoot. And when that lands, it'll land right in front, even cover a little bit on the left side, and mostly on the right. So the first 2 lineups I'll show you is for B default on Ascent. It's planted here on the boxes. You can come in outside of B main into this corner and put the right side of your toxic screen on the edge of this box, like this, and shoot. When it lands, it covers default. In the second one I will show you, if you want to play from mid, you can come into this corner, line your crosshair up on the top of this window, and then jump shoot. And it bounces off the wall and lands here on default. The only thing with these 2 lineups is that you will have to shoot it slightly early before they start diffusing, because they do take a second to land. Alright guys, that'll conclude my ViPER post-plant lineups across all maps. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see in the future. And also, do not forget to show some love to another ViPER YouTuber that we did get some of the lineups we used in this video today. His name is Brush, and his channel will be linked in the description. So be sure to go to his channel, leave a like on his videos, comment on his videos, and also subscribe to his channel. That would mean a lot to me, and I'm sure it'd mean a lot to him as well. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you later.